several places all at one time. Hello, pretty people. I got my Facebook family in the building. And guess what? If you are in my business tips, motivation, and inspiration group, you get to ask any business question, and I will answer your questions live or I will answer you privately. And so tonight we're going to be answering those questions. I'm so excited for you. If you're on TikTok and Instagram, you would have to come over to the group if you're going to see everything, but you can hear perfectly well over on Instagram and TikTok. And so please stay tuned. Make sure you're already following. If you're not following me already, I'm going to tell you, you probably should. I know a thing or two. And so if you're joining me for the very first time, put newbie in the chat. Say, I'm a newbie to Ruth. You're just now hearing the sound of my voice. You are a newbie to me. Put newbie. I like to see the newbies. I like to see the newbies. So please don't be shy. Say, I'm a newbie. Just quietly put in the chat, newbie. And then I'm going to come speak to you. And then, of course, if you watch the replay, put replay. But if you tag or share the broadcast, you and I just became besties. How many of you, I want to be your best friend? Do you want to be my best friend? Okay, let's tag two business besties or share the broadcast. I don't want to be the best kept secret. What we want to do is we want to share. Sharing is caring. And so I share actionable business tips, tools, hacks, scripts, marketing, branding, upselling, overcoming objections, you name it, I teach it. So if you need any of those things, this is the page for you. And so if you're in my business group, I love you. Okay, so I love you very much. Thank you so much. I see you, Instagram. Heart me up. Bam, 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 bam. Show some love. And so if you don't know, I am, capable of teaching on these subjects. I've been an entrepreneur for almost 2 decades. I know I look good, right? It's the collagen in me. And I actually did very well in my first business, went to the top of that company, transitioned, promoted myself to an online business not that long ago, a couple of months back, promoted myself because I saw how I can empower more people. I needed to get in front of the people. I need to get in front of the peoples. And so I just think that with being online, we can use this tool. We can change the world. We can change the trajectory of our lives if we use the tool and don't let the tool use us, right? And so how many of you are sick and tired of posting and praying? That was me a couple of years ago. I was sick and tired of the posting and praying like, I'm doing it, until I got my own rhythm and said, okay, Jerusha, are you really doing it? Are you really consistent? Are you really posting value? Are you really excited about it? And so when I changed my attitude, I changed my strategies, I put systems in place, and then I had a momentum. Reels changed my life. Reels, they were just, the algorithm was so different. TikTok, same thing. I got on doing COVID like a lot of you, and I just was playing the game, being consistent, giving value, entertaining, educating, empowering, and engaging with the peoples. And so I decided I want to help a core group of people who want to help themselves. So I established this Facebook group of people who wanted to be a part of it. And so if you want to be a part of this community, please join us over here. Business tips, motivation, and inspiration, where we do great things. And I'm always excited to go inside of the group 8 p.m. Wednesday night and answer any of their business questions, because you may have a mentor, you may have a business coach, and I think that you need one. You need one. But it's also good to get educated by other professionals that are in your industry or in your niche, just so you can have different perspective, not to change, but so you can see why. We pretty much teach the same, we just speak different. And sometimes when you hear your mother say it over and over and over, you get mother death. But the same person, a different person will say the same thing like your aunt, and you like, this is new information. And it's the same information your mother told you. Yes. And you act like, this is new. Your business coach told you the same thing 5 times. And another person tell it, and you're like, oh, yeah, I'm going to do this. So it's good to keep yourself in the circle of people that are doing great things that can influence you so that you can get on your consistency path. So I'm excited to be a part of this. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. So let me just tell you, I help people. I'm Jerusha. I'm a business coach. I am a speaker. My background is radio and television. Love the industry, hated the hours. The reason why I laid them off was because of my son. And I wanted time freedom. That's all. I just wanted time freedom. The first person who spoke to me about a home-based business, I said yes. I got started, and the rest is history. I did very well. I'm one of the stories that you hear. Can you really earn a car? Yes. Can you really earn real diamonds? Yes. Can you really travel? Yes. Like all the things, but I was crazy. I was too crazy to doubt. I didn't have any hesitations. I didn't have any prior experiences. And so I think that helps, right? So you got to retrain the brain. But I didn't have to do that because I didn't have any prior experiences in sales, in network marketing, direct sales, or anything like that. So I just jumped in, was like, okay, that's what you're supposed to do. So yes, so I'm that person. But like I said, I promoted myself so I could touch you. I promoted myself so I can see you in Texas, in Chicago. I can see more faces. I can help more people. Ashley in the building. Tamika in the building. Good to see your beautiful faces. All right, so let's dive right in, pretty people. And so I help people build their businesses online and offline. So I create what I call double threats. So if you want to be a double threat, hashtag double threats, triple threats at this point. And so I really help you leverage and monetize social media, and I teach those strategies. And so I'm excited to teach you tonight and answer a business question. And please don't be shy. If you're in the group, I'm happy if you leave questions because I want to know your concerns. We have 120 days, a little bit more than 90 days before 2024. You have time. Like, don't freak yourself out. You have time. And so hopefully you understand, if you don't maximize your time, right, you're going to regret it. You have time to take care of the holidays right now are coming up. You have time to make that money, honey. You got time, but you got to implement these strategies. And so let me get to the first question. And so we have a guest tonight. And I was like, well, do you want to come on and ask me your question? And so we get a chance to hear directly from her. You get a chance to hear me coach and find out how I can better help her in her business. And so, yes, so if you are joining us, let's bring in our special guest for the night. Okay. Hello, Miss Veronica.
Hello. How are you?
Good to see your beautiful face. Oh, you're so pretty. So yes, unfortunately, TikTok and Instagram, you can't see her, but if you want to come over here, you'll be able to, but you can hear the interview. Is that fair? Okay, great. So Veronica, what I want to know is, thank you so much for being a part of the Business Tip Motivation and Inspiration Facebook group, where I go live every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. So I wanted to know, I'm assuming you have a small business. Yes. So tell me, what is your question and how can I help you?
Okay, so my question is, what if I need to alter or change my niche that I'm in? Say if I started doing something one way and I noticed that, I don't like it anymore. How can I change it without making everybody say, what is she doing? Or don't follow her, she's crazy.
Okay, so a couple of things. So her question was Instagram and TikTok. If you didn't hear, her question was, she's been marketing with one niche, but she wants to change it to a different niche. And she doesn't want people to, say, what is she doing? She doesn't want people to question her actions because her posting is about to change or her marketing is about to change. And so I guess you want to know the best transition, or do you want to know the best transition? Okay.
Yeah.
So let me just tell you one thing. You can change on the dime.
Ooh.
Like, you don't want to overthink. People are following you, but they also like to follow people that they can relate to. And so while you think personally, oh, this is going to make my business look bad, this is going to make me look bad as a person, it's not. What's going to happen is people are going to look at it and be like, oh, she changed her niche. Oh, she's marketing differently. Oh, she's doing something great. Oh, I need to do that. So you want to think about it as if you're helping them actually. And if you're not marketing to the right crowd right now, we don't want to keep doing that, or attracting the right people right now with what you're posting. We want to change it. And so I would say change it tomorrow. Like, nothing is stopping us from changing it right now. So I'm not quite sure what it is, but I would say it can't be because you feel like people aren't responding. It has to be more about what you want to portray to the world. It has to be more about what you want to give to the world. It has to be about your contribution to the world. And so we don't want to base whatever we're doing online about other people, right? about their likes, their comments. We want to do what's true to us. So I want you to be your authentic self. You might need coaching around it. Like, I'm a lot of things. I'm a mom, I'm a lot of things outside of a business coach. And so if you're choosing a niche that's similar, it's not going to be that drastic. So let me ask you this. Is it really a distance transition? Like you were marketing about teachers, now you're going to be marketing about teeth.
No, it's not that different.
Okay. So what is the transition? What do you want it to be?
Well, I think like before I was doing things like a glam mom or whatever, and I'm really not. Like I listened to something that you had said the other day, like you're not a person that cooks cookies, you said that's not you or whatever. You're a mother, you're the mom of two boys, you love your son, and I'm a grandmother. I love my granddaughter, but we don't do a whole lot of stuff,
Okay.
together. So it's like I gotta pull away back from that and just promote the older, sophisticated woman. That's what I want to do.
I think that will be great. I mean, I think that's beautiful because if that's more of who you are daily, it's going to come easier for you to actually post. It's going to come easier for you to actually attract because you're living in it. It's your truth. And so I think that's a great transition. It's not that far from what you're doing though. And so, yeah, because if you are a glam mom, but it's not that far. I think that, attracting that mature generation of women who, have younger grandchildren and they enjoy their company, but you do other things, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so those are the things they need to see. So let me ask you this. When you say people understand, when you say you have a niche, what are you teaching? Like, what are you bringing to the audience? What do you think that looks like?
I think it looks like, inspirational sayings. I've recorded some videos where I'm saying some things that might resonate with people where they are in their life, whether it be through divorce or empty nesters or just something that can help them on a daily basis.
Okay, because in your niche, what I know has worked well for many of the influencers on here, you'll notice the people, they teach something, they educate. So the 4 pillars, the 4 E's, they educate. So are you going to be educating us on, your body changing immaturity or dating immaturity or divorce immaturity or like lifestyle, single grandma, like what?
I think it's more single grandma and it's like more edutainment, but yeah, the single older woman.
You're not older. Okay. Single grandma. Okay. And so in showing us and telling us about the single grandma life, what am I gonna learn? Just things that you do, just activities, entertainment.
Yeah, just things that I do and just things that I'm interested in. And just letting people get to know more about me because I'm like really into alternative medicine. I like traditional Chinese medicine. So people didn't know I was into acupuncture until I posted about it. And then people started asking about like, different questions. So I saw that when I opened up to who I am more and let them know who I am, people were really, really interested and engaged,
Okay. So yes. So what I would say is make sure in your intertraining. So entertaining and training. And so like your acupuncture, when you go, that's a video. That's art marketing. The result, what you're going for. Why do people need to go? You might want to, everybody, you might want to write it down. Like, why would people go get that? What's the benefits of getting an acupuncture? Like, what am I going to see? What results should I expect? How often should I get it? All of that in the course of, a week, 14 days, you're talking about that experience. So that's content for 30 days. Like just that alone, because it's so many categories. And so I would be, the only time we got it done, my son for allergies, we got it in his they did all these small pins in his back. Is that the same?
Yes.
Okay. And so we found out, early on, he was allergic to shellfish. And so now that he's a little teenager, I'm like, we need to get it done again. Because I feel like, things could have changed. So that whole process. So when you're doing it, make sure in your experiences, you don't forget to record. If I can tell you anything, every single one of you that's listening to the sound of my voice, it's something about seeing a visual. People sit and watch the video. And so it doesn't need to be 3 minutes. We're talking 30 seconds, 1 minute max. We're not talking about a 3, 5, 10-minute video like a YouTube. We're talking about when you're walking into the office, take a snap. When you're laying on the bed and they're getting ready to do it, take a part of the video. And you can always edit the video, especially in TikTok. It's the best way to edit it. And I showed you how to edit. You can stop it and record some more, stop it, record some more. And so that way you have a whole day of what you actually did. And so a lot of times we don't record our moments. And that's when you have to do it because people are interested in your life. I know everybody think their life is boring. I think mine is boring. But they're like, I don't do anything. I don't do anything. I don't do anything either. I do things for my boys, but I guess people want to see that, So I'll notice when I do post, I'm at the football game or whatever, a lot of views happen when I show activities. So I think that you just need to make sure you chart everything and you record everything. And so your niche starts tomorrow. Your new marketing starts tomorrow, because I don't think people notice that much that it's going to go from glam mom to single women lifestyle or whatever you want to call it. I don't think it's that big of a transition because you're still a grandma. So so I can't wait to see what this content is going to look like. I'm just excited for you. I'm excited. So anything else around that subject that I need to clear up? Did I answer it correctly?
Oh, yeah, definitely. So I feel more confident that I can do this without, weirding everybody out or what is she doing, and taking
that's another
myself
thing.
out of
Don't
it.
even worry about the people.
No.
I know it's so hard. When I tell you, do not worry about the peoples.
Okay.
Do you, boo? Everybody, just do you. Whatever that you is. The reason why I love Deion Sanders, he's doing him. I like that he's like, whatever, this is how I'm going to run my team. You need to just do you, because that's who people fall in love with. You're good enough. You're smart enough for the place you're ultimately supposed to be at in life. And you got to know that. And so I'm excited to see this version of what you're going to give us. But and it'll come easier for you. It won't feel like a struggle. You won't need to feel like, this is going to look crazy. It's not. It's going to look fine for the people that want to receive it. Your vibe will attract your tribe. And so like some people be like, Jerusha's too loud. Okay, you're not my people. Like, you're not my people. It's okay. And so, and that's good. If you're trying to be friends with everybody and please everybody, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong anyway. So we are not going to worry about the naysayers. We're not going to worry about the family members that are looking and criticizing. We're not going to worry about any of those people. We are about to change the world.
All right.
To change the world. So, all right, Miss Veronica, hopefully I answered your question. Was there another question or you're good to go?
I'm good to go.
You're good to go. Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us. As always, you are a delight to work with. I'm so glad to have you in our community. And so if you have a business question and you are in the Business Tips, Motivation, and Inspiration group, I'm happy to have you on as a guest. I'm happy to answer your questions. But everybody say thank you to Veronica. We're going to let her go. Thank you, Veronica.
Oh, you're welcome.
So this is the deals, peoples. Tamiko, is that a question? Let me see if she got a question in the chat for me. So just keep in mind, I know people keep throwing the word around niche down. And you get so afraid, like, I don't know what my niche is. Just find something you love that's already you. For me, it's already speaking and motivating and teaching. So that's what I do. Because I don't have to put that much effort. I do have to put effort, but not that much effort outside of what I know best. And so you'll hear when I speak, I say, this is what I know for sure. This is my experience. And so it's not by theory. It's not what I read. This is what I know. This is what I've seen. This is what I've learned. And I just want most of you to really understand that you all can be successful. Like you really can in a short period of time if you stop worrying about other people and just focus on what you want to bring and what service you want to give to the world. That's it. And so let me see. Hey, Tamika. Okay, let's see here. It's 8:21. Let me see. Oh, look at that. Thank you so much. She says, Veronica, if you're still watching, Tamika says, can you put your information in the chat? She's 51. She'd like to follow you as well. And so she's a grandma of 4. So yes, just that quick, just that easy. So yes, so think about something you love to do. It comes easy for you. Write it down. All of you have 30 days of content on one subject. So like I gave her the example of just on acupuncture, there's like 30 topics on that alone that you can go ahead and create your content for the next 30 days, creating videos for the next 30 days. So you're not thinking about it every single day, stressing yourself out. Well, I don't know what to post. Well, I don't know what to do. Go ahead and do it. Now, here's a caveat. For those of you that are using Chat GPT, okay, if you're using Chat GPT, it will be easier. You ain't even got to think about the content. All you got to do is ask Chat GPT, and there's a certain way to use the prompt, okay? Oh, my phone is right there. I was going to give it to you. There's a certain way you can prompt Chat GPT to give you 30 days of content about this subject using, you can ask, using appropriate hashtags as well as a curiosity question. You want to put all of this in the prompt and you put the subject and you can ask, give me 2 business ideas or give me 30 captions on this subject. And so, and you want to say short because sometimes it'll go too long. So short captions on this subject. And so I would definitely go ahead and put that in Chat GPT, and it's going to spit out 30 captions about acupuncture, the importance, the use, the benefits, the health risks, everything that's possible about it. And it's going to give you the questions you need to ask, the hashtags that you're going to need. All of that is going to be included. And so I would also say your ideal prospects. And so I would also say your ideal prospects. And so what you want to do, Veronica, is message Tamiko and send her your information. So just message her. It'd be easier if you could do that for me. So just go to Messenger. You know how we do. Go to Messenger, love them up, and then just message her so she can follow you. So yes. So do me a favor. If you have a business question, you're in my group, put it in the chat. If I don't get a chance to teach on that subject on Wednesday, I will just answer you privately. So I want to hear your concerns because I want you to really maximize the next 120 days or however many more days we have, more than 90 to finish up 2023. You're welcome. Before we finish 2023, it looks like I couldn't read your question on TikTok. I think I had a question over there, but I can't read it, but I'll read it in a moment because I'm going to close out with TikTok anyway. So the other thing that I wanted to remind you of, if you're going to use Chat GPT, listen, people know if you're using it, if it sounds like Chat GPT. You need to make sure that you're inputting information about yourself first. This is a training. I'm giving it to you for free. It doesn't know you. So you don't want it to give you generic information that's just out here in Google's, right? Because it doesn't fit your personality. It doesn't fit how you talk. It doesn't fit how you show up online. So you do have to, first of all, prompt Chat GPT and ask, what questions do you need to know from me so you can better give me the right posts and captions for my audience. And then it's going to ask you a lot of questions. What's your name? What's your audience? It's going to ask you all the necessary questions. That way it knows you. So my Chat GPT knows Jerusha. It knows the Pretty People. I gave it all the information about Pretty People Incorporated. I gave it all the information about the 3-day ride, which is my business course. I gave it all the information about my history, my degrees. I gave it all the information that it asked me for, right? Because I'm a speaker, I gave it some of my speaking, my teachings, so it understands my language. It's certain things that it says. I'm like, I would never say that. Rock on. I would never say rock on. I'm not going to say that. That doesn't even sound like me. So when you are using it, be mindful that it doesn't know you, and you still have to correct it. You still have to change it. It's just interesting to me. Every time somebody uses it, I can tell that they used it because I'm like, that sounds like a computer. Okay, so we want to make sure you have many gifts. Okay, hold on. You want to make sure that you prompt it so it knows who you are. So now when I ask a question, it's answering the question as if it was Jerusha, right? And so just keep that in mind, because I see too many people. And if you're using the same emojis that it gives you the same, even with the hashtags are in capital letters. Like, change it. You can use that hashtag, but change it, right? To a lowercase like it's supposed to be. So it's certain things that you're like, you just copied and pasted this. So keep that in mind. So let me read this, and this will be the last one on Facebook, and I'll continue with TikTok until 9. I have many gifts. I'm a people's person. Love to talk. Okay. A couple things. So let me just answer this. And I know you didn't know this. So do me a favor. It doesn't matter about your company. We don't say companies on here. We don't put companies in the chat. I don't even mention my own company, because it's not the company, it's you. I am a fan of marketing and branding yourself. Okay. Things change. You do not. Right. So you want to show up on social media being you. Yes, I sell a product. Yes, I have courses. Yes, I'm in a social retail business. It's no need for me to ever put a company name before my own. It's especially network marketers, direct sellers, social marketers. Those are the people that I'm speaking to. If you own the business, like the Pretty People Incorporated, I own the LLC for it, right? It's mine. So if I'm saying it, the only way you can get the Pretty People Incorporated is through Jerusha, right? So it's easy for me to say that. It's mine. If you are an affiliate for a company, or you're in a network marketing type, multi-level marketing type business, you are not that company. Why are you marketing the company more than yourself? You're the brand. So let me give you an example. Okay. I am the brand. People follow Jerusha. People follow the teachings, the motivation, the inspiration. They're following the person. People buy people before they buy your idea. Okay. They're working with you. Doesn't matter what the company is. They want to work with you. And so when you decide what your niche is, your niche doesn't have to be what your company is. My niche is not what my company is, right? My company sells a product, but I'm a business coach, but I sell a product. So you don't have to, unless that's your thing. Now, if I was, a fitness trainer, I'm not, and I had a product for fitness, that's great, because I'm already a fitness trainer and I have a weight loss product. That makes sense, because that's my niche. But it could be totally different. I have someone that's, she collects coupons, right? She has a group for the couponing. She gets like stuff from Family Dollar that should cost $100. She get it for $28. She does this couponing thing, right? And so she has a whole group about it. She does that to show people because she loves it and she shows people, but she's in my organization. She sells a product that doesn't have anything to do with couponing, right? But her niche is couponing. I think people think it has to be my company product. It doesn't. It has to be you. So, but if it is, if you are the guru of essential oils and you are a practitioner and that's what you teach, that's different. That is your niche. But I just strongly, strongly, strongly suggest you start marketing yourself. Your name is the brand. Okay. Who you are, how you show up, that's what it is. And so it doesn't matter about age. It doesn't matter because as you can see, even on TikTok, we have people on TikTok, 70, 80 years old, crushing it with, 500,000 followers. So age doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Okay. What you put out does. So just keep that in mind when you're trying to market. I certainly don't want people to feel like I see people. I'm saying this in love with the jewelry. I get why you're doing it. But at the same time, if all I see is you selling the jewelry, not on TikTok, on Facebook and Instagram, I don't see anything else but you're selling this jewelry from this company. I don't get a chance to know you. So I never get a chance to see who you are. If I wanted to be a partner with you, if I wanted to purchase, I never get a chance to meet the person because all I see is selling. And Facebook in particular and Instagram, they actually don't like you selling, right? They like you creating community. They like you building relationships. Now, TikTok, you can get away with it. TikTok is promoting it. They want you to do it. They don't have a problem with it, right? But if you're talking Facebook and Instagram, they're very funny about the selling on their platform. They want you to create the community, build the relationship, then sell the product. And so I just want you to figure out a better way to create content that's going to attract your people for your product. Is that helpful? Yes or yes? Was that helpful? Yes or yes? And so I would not, unless, did I answer your question? I think I did. Yes. Okay. So just be mindful. I see so many people falling in that trap of marketing their company name. The company is already a $1 billion company. Why are you saying their name? Girl, you better say your name. Because anything can happen. My name is going to die with me, baby. That's it. So when people ask for a speaker, they say Jerusha. They don't say the network marketing company. They say Jerusha. And so that's how you want them to remember you and what you've done and how you've served. So yes, I would certainly change your marketing strategy. So I'm going to continue this on TikTok until about 9:15. So Facebook, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being a part of the Business Tips, Motivation, and Inspiration group. For those of you that want to be a part of the group, all you got to do is answer the entry questions. I have I don't know how many people that try to skip the questions. You have to answer the entry questions so my assistant will let you in the group. I want you in the group. I'm like, please, yes, let them in. But my coach is like, all you got to do is answer 2 simple questions, right? It's like your email and what's your struggles. And I want to know your struggles. So when I'm coaching, I know what to teach on. So don't look over the entry questions so she won't let you in. And she's pretty tough, right? She's like, this person didn't answer. So make sure that you answer the entry questions because I want you in the group. And I'll see your beautiful faces on next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. But if you follow me, I'm live all the time. But if you follow me, make sure that you click the 3 dots on Facebook and do see first. So when I go live, you get that notification. Obviously, follow me on Instagram as well. I'm just thankful that Grace and Mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha, and I'll see you on the page.